Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. I am really happy to be here today, you guys. We are going to do some mini readings for anybody that is interested. And yes, I've had a really nice break. For those of you that are wondering about my dog Gaia, who has actually been in surgery, she's doing really, really good. She got her stitches out and today she was running around with horses. So it was awesome at Kim's place and we had a really good time. And yeah, I'm just excited about everything that's coming up and I hope you guys are doing good. Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat, and I will say hi to everybody that's in the chat right now. And there are 2 people on the list, so if you want to get on the list is pretty open. You can do an astrology reading, which includes natal chart reading, a progress chart reading, a transit reading, or even a synastry reading. And then also I can do the tarot cards or my oracle cards, which I actually really enjoy doing those readings too. So hello, Shannon. How's it going? Good to see you in here. Thank you for moderating. Hello, Kim. How's it going? Hello, Chandra. Welcome in. Serenader, welcome in. Amy, welcome. Christina G, welcome to Ria. How's it going? Hello, Stacey. Good to see you. Yes, we went over to Kim's house and Dawn got to work on the horses. That was really fun. Hello, Melanie. How's it going? Hello, Julene. Yes. So to get on the, hey Kimberly, to get on the reading, the link to the PayPal is below. Hello, Mystery Science. Hello, Lady Virgo. If you don't have PayPal or you're not able to use PayPal, you can use Cash App. It's # Eagle Star Yoga. That's my Cash App. Anyways, can you guys tell I just woke up from a nap? That's a good thing though, because the reset is really good for doing readings. Okay. Yeah, I am really glad that Gaia is doing well too. So here's the people that are on the list. We've got Christina G and we've got Amy. those are the two people on the list right now. And if you want to get on the list, go ahead and get on the list. I do think I did put it in the description, right? I did. And then I was going to ask Chandra, did you want to make your announcement? Did you want to make your announcement? Because I would love to just like literally start a Zoom and then like have you come in for a second. Do you want to do that? Or we can do like a commercial break in the middle. You just let me know when you're ready. I'm totally cool with whatever. I think that would actually be fun. Yeah, she's doing really, really, really good. Gaia is. Hello, Tracy. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, and oh my God, you guys, I'm getting closer and closer to officially offering past life regression sessions for people with the quantum healing sessions. I don't even know why I'm still wearing this. I want to take this off. But I've literally finished 3 trainings now. 3 trainings. Yeah, let's do a commercial break in a bit. Okay, just let me know when you're ready and I will send you like a little Zoom link. I'll just do that. But yeah, I'm excited about doing the QHHT sessions with people. I'm going to call them quantum astral healing journeys. And what they are is basically opportunities for you to travel back. Maybe if you like, the way that it works is your like higher self, your subconscious mind will show you something in these sessions. Yeah. And the cool thing about it is that we can trust that it's exactly what you need to experience. It's exactly what you need to see. And it's perfect. And the message will be exactly what you need to get. So that's why I feel so good about the sessions and offering them very soon. But the 3 trainings that I've done are basically the QHHT level 1 and level 2. And then I completed another one called Beyond Quantum Healing that trains you and shows you how to have successful sessions remotely. And so you can offer these sessions to people now anywhere in the world. And it's I think it's actually really, really cool. And I've also, if anybody wants to try a session with me right now, because right now I'm still in the internship part, I'm still practicing and making sure that everything works, that the technology works and all that stuff. Let me know, because I would be definitely interested in working with you remotely. And the thing I need is like feedback and reviews, so I can then add those to my website. So that's what I'm going to be getting ready for in May. But I'm really, really excited about offering those very, very soon. All right, Kimberly, let's put your name down just to make sure I got you on there. Sounds good. If I am not here, please read a general. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Hello, Anna. Welcome in. Yeah, so that's that. And between now and then, I literally have to do a minimum of, I think it's 25 sessions. Yeah, 25 sessions. So if you want to get on my little boat, that would be amazing. Hello, staff. Welcome in. Yes, thank you for being here. Okay, so let's begin with Christina G. Let's do your reading, Christina G. And I'll check the PayPal real quick as well to make sure I've got everybody down. I've done past life regression beyond QHHT and QHHT. You're going to be great at. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. It's been the sessions that I have done have already been pretty amazing for people. So I know, me too, Stacey. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and it was time. The universe said it was time. All right. Any new love relationship coming in for me? And I'm assuming you want a tarot reading. All right, let's see. I'm going to use, I was really wanting to use my astrology cards today, so we're going to use those. And I'm going to set these aside for a minute. for some reason, they've been really wanting to come out. And also, the moon is definitely in its gibbous, waxing gibbous phase. So for those of you that are wanting to know a little bit of what's going on astrologically, like it's just going to keep intensifying for sure. So, oh, thanks, Julene. Yeah, Julene had a session with me, and that was fun. 25 QHHT sessions. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need people. So send me an email. So I'm launching in May. So, but we have to get the session in before May. That's my plan, is to get those done. Definitely will need a few people to work on between now and then. So, let's take a look at this. So the first card, I'll show you the cards we got. We got the Aquarius card. We got the Lilith, Black Moon Lilith. We got the Moon. And we also got the Leo card. Yeah, you're welcome, Julene. So here are the general energies of this. When I see the Aquarius card, that means that something unpredictable can be coming, something that you're not expecting. And when you say new love, I say this may be something that can show up in your life, but it probably won't show up for you in the way that maybe you were expecting it. With Black Moon Lilith, she is like the renegade goddess. She does everything herself. She's very independent. And I kind of feel like you are very independent in your life. But with the energy of Aquarius, she's also unpredictable herself. So it's kind of like coming at you from two directions. It's like the universe is saying anything can happen. You can manifest it if you want to. And at the same time asking you, are you sure, just like you're not just really kind of enjoying like independence right now and like being in your own place or space of empowerment. And that's what these two cards represent. Now with the Moon, to me, this says that emotionally, and we do have the full moon in Scorpio coming up, but emotionally, you're needing to connect to yourself, to how you really feel. The moon is also known as the moon goddess and represents that sacred divine feminine energy. When you're in that, there's a lot of feminine energy with Black Moon Lilith and the moon. So for sure, what I'm getting is that for sure your sacred feminine is awakening right now in a way that feels good to you, because the kind of sacred feminine that Black Moon Lilith activates will draw people in. like that's what I mean about Black Moon Lilith. It's like she's super mysterious and she's super independent, but it's attractive to see a woman in that place, right? A woman in that space, like on her own, like in her own empowered energy. And the emotions, right? The moon that comes in here is like the emotions about it can be unpredictable. That's Aquarius energy ruled by Uranus. And it may be, if something does show up in your life, it'll feel like something has to change. Because remember that Uranus right now, and actually Black Moon Lilith, are both in Taurus. And so what they're saying right now is there's Uranus, especially, there's shaky ground or unpredictable situations that are causing so much change in our lives that it can feel like, okay, maybe it's a little bit overwhelming. But I do feel like this is definitely like love energy coming through, especially with the moon, because the moon is about like sharing your heart with someone. And then obviously the last card, which we saved it for last because it's the really important one, is the Leo, which is ruler of the fifth house, the energy of the sun, which is your soul. So the sun and the moon in some way, shape, or form are showing up here in your reading. The sun is like your essence, the moon is your emotions, but the Leo card is the card of romance. And that's why I'm saying that it all leads to actually a beautiful romance that could definitely be showing up in your life in a very unpredictable way. But you have to stay in your own power. You have to make sure that you feel fully independent and fully yourself to be able to welcome it in, to allow it in. I also pulled this card, which is it's called Vertex, which is a star on the Andromeda constellation. And it says this: honor your soul, bestow virtue to those who fathom your value. How powerful is that? That's it. That was like in a nutshell what I was trying to say about the Black Moon Lilith thing. It's like, know your value, right? She's in Taurus. Taurus is about value. Uranus is in Taurus. Like, know your value, know your strength, open your heart fully to love, and the love will come into your life. Honor your soul, bestow virtue to those who fathom your value. And then it'll be like beautiful, beautiful connection. I liked that reading. That was really cool. Thank you, Christina G. So we have Amy. Amy is next, and I'm going to go check the PayPal real quick. We also have Kimberly J. Kimberly M and Kimberly J also. So there's two Kimberlys. I just wanted you guys to know on the list. So there we go. So Amy D, Kimberly M, and then Kimberly J. That's the order. Yeah, you're welcome. That was really sweet. I really liked that reading. Okay. Amy says, I'm thinking a transit reading. I'm wondering what energies are strongest for me to work with to rebuild my life after a major tower moment. I really like, okay, that's you. Sorry, I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that that's you, Kim. For some reason. It's because I don't see the unicorn way. So I was like, oh, another Kimberly signed up. But yeah, okay. I really like that question, Amy. I'm going to pull up your chart right now and we'll see what we get. All right. So major tower moment. Let's do this. Let me actually get it ready to share. Hello, Belinda. How's it going? Yeah, for some reason, I'm like, it doesn't register to me, you know? I don't know why. It will. I will. I'll eventually get it. All right. It's Amy and just want to get it ready for you guys. Let's just go like this for a second while I get it ready. Come on, iPad, you can do it. Yeah, so as soon as I basically started doing sorry to hear that. I'm still working on sharing it. You guys give me a second. But basically, I know why it's not working. It's because I need to log in to this same Wi-Fi. Okay, hang on. Details. So the minute I finished the online training that was to help, that allows you to do the remote sessions, that's what allows me to be able to do the remote sessions. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. It is one of the coolest modalities ever that I've ever studied and that I've ever done myself. And I can feel, when I had my session, Dawn was the one who regressed me. When I had my session, it was so strong and so powerful. I definitely went somewhere and it felt like so much happened in that amount of time while I was doing the regression, and it just blew my mind how much, even just that little bit, I was able to heal a lot, like within myself, and release a lot. And that's what made it so amazing. That's why I'm so excited to be able to do this. So here we go. January 22nd, 79. And then 12:47 a.m. And Saratoga Springs, New York. And I also know that, like, this may be the answer for some people. Like, this may be the answer, like, to go deep into this type of thing, because it's the only way to get through to the part of you that doesn't resist, right? Because we resist change and healing and all of that, and this takes you straight to, goes over the bridge to the other side and gets answers to questions that you're needing. All right, let me make sure I got the details right here. I believe we do. Okay, so let's add the transits. Take a picture and come on over here. It always surprises me how many images I have of charts. All right. So you're saying that what energies are strongest for me to work with to rebuild my life after a major tower moment? Okay. Yeah, I can't wait either. You and Wendy had to get on my list too. Okay. Yes, it is amazing what comes up. So, the first question that I have for you, Amy, is, hello, Abby. Was what happened related to a relationship? Or maybe to work and money? Those are my two first questions. And then I'm going to wait for the answer before I continue on. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. I just needed some affirmation of what was going on here. But I'll show you the first thing that I noticed is all of the Taurus transits are basically transiting your 7th house of relationships. But specifically, I'm looking at Uranus. Like I was telling Christina G a second ago with her reading, Uranus is creating the most intense change. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Let me show you guys how cool astrology is. Uranus has been in Taurus for a while. This isn't something new. But Uranus has been in Taurus for a while. And for you, Amy, it's been transiting your 7th house, which means that it's asking for, it's forcing change, really. But it is change that in some weird way, shape, or form is leading you towards more stability. And the fact that it has to do with Taurus energy, and Taurus is all about stability, and the fact that in your 2nd house, you've got the South Node transiting, and it's been transiting for a while, means that when the South Node transits your 2nd house, it is, wherever it transits, it's emptying the cup because you have to refill it. So there's something new, and the new beginning, the new journey is having to do with how you bring money into your life. So that's why those things have been going on for you. Obviously, it's like these are energies that your own, the divine is bringing to you in your life right now, and how it's actually affecting you personally, right? 7th house of relationships, 2nd house of values. The other thing that you're having to learn, and this is going to be key as well, to work to rebuild your life, is you need to learn to value yourself. Not that you don't, but you need to learn to really fully know who you are and step into your power. Because once you do that and you find your value, that's going to bring you more stability than you could have ever imagined. Also, the South Node just recently went over your Venus and your Neptune in your chart. So again, affecting relationships, affecting money, but it doesn't mean that money's gone. It means that you just need to find a new way of bringing that money in. And it has to do with, your desire to explore new realms. Like there's something new that the universe is wanting you to explore, to understand, to expand your mind. And with the North Node transiting your 8th house, it's asking you to be okay with the themes of death, change, and transformation. And here's the coolest thing about it all, okay? Once this North Node, which is going in this direction, moves into Taurus, he's going to enter your 7th house. And the South Node is going to enter your 1st. And this is going to start happening in January. In January, North Node moves into Taurus, South Node moves into Scorpio. And as the North Node starts to transit your 7th house, what you're going to realize is you're going to find either a new relationship or new business relationships or business partnerships that will bring you that money and that will bring you that stability. And if you if you follow the clues, right? If you follow the clues, they'll lead you exactly to where you need to go to be able to manifest those things that you want in your life. Also, you have Chiron and Taurus. So this is part of your healing journey. You're here to understand and heal and let go of your insecurity of feeling like you're not good enough, of feeling like you don't have value, feeling like you can't bring money in, you can't bring abundance, and you can't ground yourself, because the truth is that you are and you can. And so that North Node, you see, all of this is asking you to heal, like heal. This is healing for you. This needs to happen because it has to happen. But remember that all the Taurus energy is the energy of money and bringing money in and bringing abundance in and manifesting things in your life. So that is how you are going to do this. And you also need to, when you look at the 1st house, where the South Node will be transferring, you're going to become a new person. You have to let go of the old you and let the new you show up. And focus on that changing, but also on relationships. So let's see where Scorpio is in your chart. It's in your 1st house. Okay, so the full moon this Monday is going to be happening in your 1st house, showing you basically the fear that you have about all of this, because it's aspecting your 1st house of identity, and you're having to see that in order to really move to the next phase and bring all the abundance that you want into your life, you have to really shed the old you, shed the old skin, and shed all those fears and shed all those things and step into a whole new way of being and entrusting yourself. So that's what I got for you, Amy. That was a really, really good question. I really liked that question. Okay, so we've got Kimberly McKay next, and then Unicorn Way. And let's see if there's anybody else on the list. I'll check real quick. And Chandra, also let me know when you are ready. Right, yeah, thanks for sharing that, Shannon, for sure, for sure. Big changes. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, so that's where we're at. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's time to definitely put yourself first. This is it. That's why the universe is throwing this at you. For sure. See, a lot of the changes that happen in our lives are very logical. Like, you don't really have to think too much about it. You know what I mean? But like, we like to overthink things. You don't really have to think too much about it. You just listen to what the most obvious thing is usually the answer. But we like to go deeper, like, oh no, it can't be that. It's got to be this, or it's got to be that. But the truth is that it's staring you right in the face, you know? Yummy chocolate drink. All right, so while we are waiting for the questions to show up, I am going to prepare a little screen for Chandra to come in and join us and make her little announcement. And I saw Belinda just got on the list as well. Let me add your name here. Go back into the chat. And let's do webinar, schedule webinar. We'll just call it that. Oh, Kimberly did say if she wasn't here to just do a general reading. Okay, so Chandra, when you're ready, let me know. And actually, I should do this first. Copy the link and send it to her. Oh, there you are. Yeah, what question do you have, Kimberly? Yeah, I was waiting on your question, so we can do your reading because you're next. And I did remember you saying if you weren't here to do a general reading, but if you still want that, let me know and I'll pull some cards for you. We saw a coyote today. It was taking a shit. And the dogs ran up to it and were like barking at it. Oh my God, it was actually really fun. Kimberly M. Kimberly M. That's who's next. And then it's you, and then it's Unicorn. Oh, I have it ready, and I think I should do it because of the way my OBS is set up. I think I just sent it to you. Did you get it? Oh my God. Yes, it was. It was shitting. Okay, life has been testing me. Why? Okay, let's use the astrology cards. Why has life been testing Kimberly? And I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday evening. I am. I'm having a good time. Gaia is out. She's out. She had that little like roundabout, ate a bunch of horse poop, which is good because she had to be on antibiotics, which I didn't want to give her, but I also didn't want her foot to get infected. So now her belly, like she's like finally satisfied. Okay. All right, let me show you the cards we got. We got the Sun. We also got Mercury. We got the waxing gibbous moon, which is what's happening right now. The moon is waxing gibbous. And we got Uranus as well. So, let's go generally through these energies, and then I'll tell you what I see in a deeper sense. The Sun is your soul, represents your soul. Mercury represents the mind and also communication. The waxing gibbous moon represents intensifying energies. And then Uranus is unpredictability and revolution and change and things that can't be, you don't know they're coming, but they also seem a little bit like they're forced upon us because we weren't expecting them. It can be a little bit challenging to like deal with them. So what I see in this reading is actually really interesting cards. So you are here, right? And you are represented by the Sun and the soul and your life force energy. And the Sun is ruled by Leo, which is a strong, it's being at your best, really. It's being at your best. It's understanding, yourself from a deep level. There's something about you that needs to be recognized. You're needing to be recognized in some way. What can be happening that is challenging for you right now is communication. For some reason, the struggle is with communication. Either you're not able to communicate with other people, or what you're saying is not being received well, or it can be the other way around. You are not understanding other people, or what they're saying, you're not receiving it well. The issue is that I feel like this communication issue, and maybe this can be also your own conscious mind, your own thoughts, your own thought patterns can create, they're building up. It's like something is building up to very unpredictable change. But I do feel like this change is necessary for you. And all you really need to do is somehow find some clarity, both in your thoughts and in being able to express what you need to say, what you want to say. The communication is the key. But if the communication hasn't been there in your life for whatever reason, or you've been having trouble with communication in your life, what it's going to do is going to build up in a way that it's going to create this sort of like the lightning will strike, or all of a sudden things will change, and they are changing. And I think it's leading you towards change. But I think the key is in asking yourself, are you being heard? Like, do you feel like either you're being heard, or do you feel like you're even able to say what you want to say, that you're able to communicate what you really want to say and express? But I feel like it's because change is coming, and it has to, and it's like forcing it on you. Uranus doesn't blink. It's like lightning, and it can happen in a moment. And so that's why I think you're feeling like maybe you're not sure where it's going. But the truth is that I think the universe is asking you to change something about your life, and it has to do with communication, and it has to do with you feeling like you're centered, like you're in a good space yourself to be able to really like even reach out. And the card that you got is Algeba or Algeba. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it says strength and benevolence. Wow, I can't make this stuff up. Speak your truth. What? And unleash your soul. I'm not making this up. Speak your truth and unleash your soul. Listen to the roar of your own heart. What? That just blew my mind. Speak your truth and unleash your soul. Listen to the roar of your own heart. Dang. Dude, these little tiny oracle cards. Basically, everything I said. The Uranus is like the roar. You know, the waxing gibbous moon is like the roar. The sun is your soul. You know, speaking your truth is Mercury. Like, that's just wild. I can't believe that just happened. Right? Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that just blew my mind. That was amazing. And you definitely got this. All right. Kim, I just pulled door to personal healing and happiness. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, that roar, right? I love that word too, the roar. I love it. Okay, Unicorn Way, it is your turn. Let me know what kind of reading you'd like, and we'll go from there. And thank you guys for being here. We'll do Unicorn Way, and then we will have Chandra come in, and she's going to share something really awesome with you guys. And Taria just got on the list as well, and so did Stacey. So just want to let you guys know I got you on there. Thank you guys for getting on the list. So the list is, it's Kimberly now, then Belinda, then Taria, then Stacey. After Kimberly, remind me, we're going to have Chandra come on in. Come on down to The Price is Right. Yes. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. That's really sweet. You're in the Zoom? Okay. So just for fun, let me turn it on. Hang on. Do you remember doing Kim's reading, Chandra? I hope I turned on the correct meeting. Yeah, I did. So much going on. All right, there you are. Hello, Valerie. How's it going? Okay.
I'm in.
Okay. So they can hear you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because if I can hear you, then they can hear you. Okay, let me switch over to this. Okay, hello, Chandra.
What's going on? Hang on a second. Let me.
This is really funny.
All right, there we go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Sun ruled Leo. Okay, I'm gonna pull up Kim's. Oh my God, your hair. I'm gonna pull. I'm so excited to come next week. I'm so excited.
Yes. Yeah, go for it. Do Kim's reading, and then we'll do our thing.
All right, cool. So, okay, so they can hear you, but I'm gonna switch over to the iPad display, and feel free to add any input that you've got on it, because that's
Sounds
fun. But so do you remember doing Kim's reading?
I
last. Okay, it's all.
But
good.
I can look for the chart on my thing.
Oh yeah, well she put her info in there, so just for a little bit of extra.
Sounds good.
Oomph. Okay, 7416. But I have Chandra here, you guys, because she's gonna share something really awesome with you guys that I want everybody to know, that I'm really, really excited about. So here we go. Let's put in the information. August 9th, 69 and 5:23 p.m. in, oh yeah, that's right, Salem, Oregon. Okay, so go. And then what kind of reading did you want again? Let's see. You want me to look at your birth chart? Utica Way. Yeah, that's just 20 minutes from Shannon. Yeah, and she lives in Sedona now. Did you just want me to look at your birth chart? Okay. Well, let me make sure I got this right. All right, sounds good. That's fun. Okay, but I gotta double check. Okay, August 9th, 69, 523. Okay. So there we go. And I can't hear Chandra, is it because you're muted? Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, I muted myself because I got the Julia playing, the guinea pigs, the dishwasher,
Okay.
all the things.
All good.
Mom life.
That's awesome. No, this is cool because I've never actually sat down and kind of looked at it. Okay, so the basic stuff, when I look at a birth chart, the basic stuff is like the sun, moon, Venus, and the rising. So you've got, sun in Leo, moon in Cancer, rising Sagittarius, and Venus in Cancer too. Oh, wow, the Venus and the moon are conjuncting in your chart, and they're conjuncting, right? It looks like if it was Leo, then there was probably a new moon in Leo, and then you were born like maybe a day after or so, or a couple days after, and then Venus conjuncted the moon, and that means that the moon was in the crescent phase, which means you were born during that one of the phases of Venus where she makes 5 conjunctions with the moon and as a crescent moon. So that's actually really cool. That's like a little detail that I can tell from just looking at your chart. But basically, it's like with the sun in Leo, you have this like, the roar energy for sure. In the 8th house, it means that you are focused on like the theme of change and transformation and transmutation and death. It's like a part of your normal life. You're also very kind of mysterious yourself. You are able to tap into like the occult, the mystery schools, all of that. With the sun in the 8th house, it's a very kind of mystical, mysterious energy. And it's kind of like having the sun in Scorpio, which is very strong too, because Scorpio is fixed water and the sun in Leo is fixed fire. So 2 strong energies, like they're kind of merged together in your chart. With the moon in Cancer and the moon also in your 7th house, with Venus also in your 7th house, like relationships are a big deal to you. Like relationships teach you a lot. You're also very emotional. You're very sensitive. You're very empathic. And in relationships, you just absolutely love to nurture people and to be nurtured yourself. Like that, when you are able to nurture people and nurture yourself, you feel at your best. You're also Sagittarius rising, which means that you're like a freedom-loving energy. And a lot of people, when they see you, they may think you're more Sagittarius than Leo. They may be like, oh yeah, she's super free and a little like free spirit, and you love to explore. So that's one of the things that you have done a lot of in your life, is a lot of exploration. And so that's the sun, moon, Venus, and rising. With Mercury in Virgo, you are very much, your mode of communication is like you love focusing on the details. So you're a 5-1, I think, in human design. And the same as the Leo King, right? Because you always tell me that, that you and the Leo King are like, what is it called, Chandra? The 5-1?
The 5-1?
Yeah.
It's the heretical investigator. So
Dude,
the investigator, and then the person that the heretic is the one that brings out the truth and just like shouts it out. Like,
and that's Mercury
basically.
in Virgo is the investigator right there. So that's cool how that shows us where that part of you is in your chart. I think that's really cool. You are also North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo, and then your South Node is right next to Pluto. So that's interesting. Anytime the South Node is connected to any planets, what you experience is it's like karmic things that come back or things that you've chosen to bring with you. This can be like gifts, but really Pluto represents your power. And also like the underworld, right? It's like Hades, right? The world of Hades, the underworld, like seeing the unseen, hearing the unheard, like the world of Scorpio with your sun in the 8th house of Scorpio and Pluto conjunct your South Node. It's like there's power that you came wielding into this life. For some reason, you needed to bring that power with you. But it also means on another level that death, change, and transformation is inevitable in your life because it's kind of like a karmic thing that you came to experience again, or maybe for the first time. It could be again, or maybe for the first time, but it will sort of, it's something that you have to go through. You have to go through transformation. You have to experience death. You have to like step into your full power to fully like awaken. And the awakening is a spiritual experience. With the North Node in Pisces, you are here to have a spiritual experience. And you're also here to share everything that you've brought, the wisdom that you've brought into this life. You are here to share it with the world, because having South Node in the 9th is like having South Node in Sagittarius, which means you've been to the mountaintop, you've been enlightened, you've done that in a past life, and it brought you a lot of power. And now you come into this life and you have to share that. It's like you came down from the mountain back into the village or back into the city, and now you're here to teach about it. And it's very, very powerful. So yes, yes, I'm feeling this too. And with the North Node in the 3rd house, it's like having North Node in Gemini. And so because the nodes right now are North Node Gemini, South Node Sag, you might be feeling like some kind of a reactivation of this energy of your nodal axis, like the spirituality, the awakening of your passion, or it's also a little bit outside of your comfort zone to be in the full merging of the divine, because that's what Pisces is. It's like fully merging with the divine. You are here to have that experience. And it's the only way that you're going to feel fully fulfilled in your life. To give you like just a couple of little things of starseed stuff, which I think we should talk about later. You have Mars on Antares. There's a lot of Scorpio energy in your chart. You have Mars on Antares in your 12th house of the divine. Antares is the heart of the Scorpion. Remember I kept talking about, I keep seeing the Scorpio constellation, and you have Mars on Antares, which means that deep secrets and this depth to you, to your mode of action, and your drive is spiritual. Like spiritual things drive you. The other little thing that I see here is your rising sign on the galactic center. And there's more. Your moon's also close to the Sirius star system. Yeah, and I could go on, but there's a lot of cool stuff in your chart. That's really, really cool. Someday we'll have to put our charts together and see like how they communicate with each other. But that Antares, man, there's a lot of Scorpio theme in your chart. That's why you connect so much with the Leo King, because he's got Saturn and with me too. We've got Saturn. Me and the Leo King have Saturn and Mars in Scorpio, and you have Sun in the 8th house of Scorpio, Pluto conjunct your South Node, Mars on Antares, the heart of the Scorpion. I mean, there's just a lot of scorpionic kind of themes, which totally makes sense from the conversations we've had. Like, totally makes sense. So, yeah, that was a really fun reading. We should definitely look into it some more. But I'm super, super excited. Yeah, I know. Hello, Amber. How's it going? Hello, Victoria. If you'd like to get on the list, Shannon put the link there. And you can click that link and send $25. And that's how you get on my list. So let me read you guys the list. Next, we have Belinda, and then Taria, and then Stacey. And I haven't checked it yet. But right now, we're going to take a little commercial break. And we're going to have Chandra tell you guys about this really awesome thing that is coming up that we're going to do. We're doing together and participating in, and really, really excited about it. Wanted to share with you guys, especially all the ladies out there. So here we are. Thank you, Chandra, for coming on real quick to share this awesome announcement with everybody. So tell us what's coming up.
Thank you, Jai.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I always watch your mini readings, and it's really, really fun to watch you go through the charts with everyone. And every time I learn something new, so it's just epic. So thank you. But yeah, so we have the celebration of Motherhood Circle coming up starting on May 11th. And that is the new moon in Taurus, which I was just looking up all of the astrology that's really coming up, which really started today with Mars moving into Cancer and just really like switching the energy around on us. And I realized how perfectly timed, of course, everything happens like that in my life, but how perfectly timed this is, because we are entering into a time where it's going to require all of us to really tap into our emotions before we can do anything, before we can move forward with action. We're going to really need to just like see if we're good. Like if we feel good and we feel comfortable, then yes, we can move. If not, then no. So the celebration of Motherhood Circle is all about getting together to share, getting together to learn human design parenting and learn human design period, so we can know who we are, who we're not, who our kids are, who they're not. And by our kids, I mean like anybody that you're parenting, anybody that you're a mentor for, anyone that, you know, if you have kids in your life at all, then you're a parent to them. That's just how it is, because it takes a village to raise a kid. So we will be doing candle making. We'll be doing potion making. We have Jai joining us, and she'll be leading us in an epic activation. And we are also going to just be really holding space for each other during this time that's really intense. I mean, I think when we get together on our channels, we're so high vibe that we like all forget like how crazy life is right now in the 3D. But the reality is that it's like it's going to keep getting not heavier, but just like more activations and it just like it, you know, we're starting to really get to the meat of the thing, right? Or like the heavy part of the climbing the mountain. And so it's really important to have groups like this to get together and hold space for each other and be able to just share and express what we're feeling either that week or in the moment or whatever it is, and just really keep the high vibe going, you know, a little bit like the Magic Playground, a little bit like, you know, whatever. So
that's awesome.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, me too. And we were talking about it the other day, that right now we really do need community. Like we need connection.
Yes.
Like that's been sort of taken from us. And I've noticed that when I go about in the world, I have a hard time connecting with people, like talking to people. It's just, it's like there's something about the world that doesn't feel as safe as before. And the way we bring that nurturing and that safety and that groundedness back is by us connecting with each other and reminding ourselves that there's good in other people. You know what I mean? Like, because that's the scary part about like the world right now is like you don't know who to trust. You don't know what to do. And it's difficult because there's so much that's being kind of judged right now that you don't know. Like we're all getting really protective of ourselves, and we're not allowing ourselves to be vulnerable to create new relationships or new friendships or whatever. So I think this is really going to help with that. Also, all of your beautiful, I want you guys to go check out, I put the link in the description of this video, but I want you guys to go check out the page because it is so beautiful with all the red colors and everything. It reminds me of Mary Magdalene, right? The Mary Magdalene codes, the Hawthorne codes. And I think that maybe I should talk about that. in the training now that it's coming through, like Mary
Yes.
Magdalene, the Sisterhood of the
Yes.
Rose, the mystery schools of Isis, because this is the lineage that we are connecting with when we tap together as women, as a sisterhood, as nurturing each other. So I just got that hit that it needs to be like, we need to talk about Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary and Anna, grandmother of Jesus, and that Sisterhood of the Rose. Thank you, Wendy, so much for
Yes.
putting that on the screen. But yeah, so how long is the program?
Okay, so we're starting May 11th. That's just the opening ceremony because it's the new moon, and it'll be maybe an hour, not that long for that day. And then it's 4 weeks from that Saturday, so 4 Saturdays after that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
and
what's the
I'm
time? The
thinking,
time of the meetings? Yeah.
so that first meeting will be around 6 p.m. Pacific, and then the subsequent meetings will be around 2 p.m. Pacific on the Saturdays,
Okay.
so that everybody gets like a generally Saturday afternoon-ish time, not
Mm-hmm.
too late
Mm-hmm.
in the
That's good.
day. And then so we have enough time to really get together. And I haven't put an end time to it because when we start sharing, and depending on how many people we have,
Yeah.
it can get to be long.
Yeah.
It's gonna just be really beautiful though. It's gonna be really intimate. It's gonna be a really beautiful space for all of us to just kind of like let loose and just be our epic selves as women, and like the crazy witches that we are.
Wait, don't say that. No, not with priestesses. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, but you
We
know
we
what
need
I
to, but
mean,
we need to
but like
reclaim.
in a
We need
really
to
good way.
reclaim that word, though. We're reclaiming it. It no
Yeah,
longer means what
I
they say it
totally
means. It means what we say it means.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you, Jai.
exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
that's exactly what I mean. Like
Yeah.
in the I've been watching this show called The Worst Witch, which is a kids show, but it's
Uh-huh.
perfect, right? Because they go to witching academies and they like learn how to be epic priestesses, basically. So
Yeah. Yeah.
anyway, that's where I was coming from with
Yeah.
that.
No, I know. I'm just kidding, but
But
totally,
yeah,
it's
and
really
then
exciting. Uh huh.
I want to mention that I've lowered the price. So if you sign up before May 1st, it's going to be $275 instead of the normal $333. And then you also get a full set of the Goddess Isis oils and sprays. And then if you've already gotten them, obviously you can use more or you can give them as a gift or whatever you want to do. And then, so you'll get the complete set included and the lower price of $275 if you sign up before May 1st. We really definitely want to get people in there because it's gonna be really, really beautiful, really sweet.
I can't freaking wait. I'm really excited about it. And
Yes.
also with all the ladies that did the Moon Goddess training, I think that that they're all needing, you guys are so welcome to come join us. And I think we're all really needing that connection again. And that's one of the coolest things that this program or any kind of programs like this really awaken for us is that community. So again, thank you so much, Chandra, for joining us today and sharing this beautiful program. So make sure you guys check the link in the description. Wendy also put it in the chat. It starts May 11th. The discount or the coupon or the price off percentage is only until May 1st. So make sure you sign up before May 1st and you'll get the set of oils that come with it. So
And it's already set. You don't need a coupon. It'll just go up after May 1st. So
okay,
it's
there we go.
done. You don't need any
Yes.
coupons. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Amazing. Well, thank you again. And
Thank you, Jai.
yeah, we'll see you again soon. You'll be back. We're gonna have you again on Sunday night and then on Monday evening to share it again with everybody. So, but
Love
yeah.
that.
Have a good night, Chandra. Thank you for
Yes,
coming
you
in.
too, guys. It was so nice to see you all to pop on here. This is super fun, actually.
Yeah. It was cool that we got the setup. Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna
Good night,
continue
all.
on. Yeah, thank you with mini readings. Let me switch back here, and I am pulling up Belinda's chart. So let us do this. What's that noise? Oh, it's like my computer overheating. Okay, so for Defiance. for Defiance, Arizona. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so the question that you had, Belinda, is a transit reading. What is the lesson I need to learn at this time? Hang on, I need to move the light away from the computer a little bit. Give me 1 second. I have the light right up to it, and it's like making this, the fan is working really hard right now. Okay, so transit reading. Let's add the current transits. Let me make sure I got this information correct. 5:28:63, 9:30 p.m. for Defiance. Okay, it's correct. All right. I also wanted to put my hair up. So what do you need to learn right now? Yeah, you're welcome, Chandra. You're welcome. And I did see, Victoria, that you got on the list. Just want to let you know. I did see that come in. So here's the list. It's Belinda, Taria, Stacey, and then Victoria. That's the order. So let's take a look at these transits. What is the lesson I need to learn at this time? All right. So there's a lot. Okay. So here's where kind of a lot of the action is right now. It's in your 4th house of the home. And so what you're experiencing is a lot of changes. Some things changing because other things are finding more stability. So there's a very good chance that you are letting go of maybe relationships, maybe things that go on in your life in general at home. Maybe ways of communicating are changing. So the universe is asking you to maybe change the way that you communicate with others at home. And that's really the biggest thing that's being affected right now is your home, your 4th house of the home. The South Node is transiting your 11th. And I think it just entered your 11th. Yep. So the North Node entered your 5th house and the South Node entered your 11th house. So for a while, okay. For a while, you were focused a lot on, there was a sort of like a spiritual activation, and you were learning a new way to see the world from a higher perspective. And now that the South Node has entered into your 11th house, what is happening is that you are now focusing on changing the way that you work with other people and finding new ways of doing that, as well as focusing more on your own sense of creativity, on your own passions, on the things that make you happy, also on your children. This could also be, or grandchildren, working with kids in general. North Node in the 5th house activates your sun as well. And when the North Node conjuncts your sun, you're going to feel a really strong activation of like your own sense of self, your soul just kind of like waking up and feeling like reawakened and wanting to be more passionate, because you have a strong sun. It's on basically on Aldebaran, and it's also in the 5th house. So it's in its home house. So it feels really strong there. Those are the themes that I am seeing right now. So the lesson that you have just kind of finished learning, which is with the South Node transiting your 12th house, is about seeing things from a higher perspective. opening your eyes up to see something that maybe you didn't see before. These are things that are hidden that show up eventually. This is, your relationship to your own divinity, your relationship to God. In terms of the mother energy, the moon represents the mother, and that makes sense too because the moon rules the fourth house of the home, and it makes sense that the mother energy is like being affected right now because this is a lot of stuff going on in your fourth house of the home. So the lesson that you need to learn is to stay in your creative space, is to stay in your passion. Keep focusing on the things that make you happy. Also, Mars just moved into Cancer, you guys. And so now that Mars is in Cancer, it's going to be a lot more emotional. The next, month or so, couple of months, it's going to be pretty emotional for everybody. And that's why we have to stay centered. Mars is in the moon's sign. And so he has to deal with his emotions. And unfortunately, that's probably not what people want to hear, but that's what it's going to feel like for you. But that's what I'm seeing. The other interesting thing is that Jupiter just went over your Saturn in your second house, and that's the house of your sense of self-value, your sense of wonderful, says Valerie. You have a unique way of like attracting things to yourself. You're very unique yourself with Saturn in Aquarius. This is also a place of power for you, a place of authority for you. Jupiter is expanding your authority by passing over your Saturn. Makes sense. Feel things are changing, being a mother to a mother. Yes. Okay. So it's making sense. That's good. But also it's like maturity, right? Saturn is about maturity. Saturn is about the teacher. You're very unique in that way. And Jupiter is expanding this energy for you, somehow asking you to step into your power as well. And that is the house of the goddess and the mother Gaia, so the connection to earth. So I see connecting to the earth is going to help you at this time to keep recharging you, like let the earth recharge you as you go through this very strong transition experience that you are having right now. But that's what I would say. And those are the themes that are really important for you. Mars is also going to go over your North Node in Cancer. So you're going to feel an activation of your life purpose, which is to nurture and to love and to like be a mother figure. So really interesting that this is all aligning, and it's all part of the journey. And if you do it with love, you'll understand it very, very fully. So that's pretty amazing right there. So there you go. Let's hop on over here. Thank you, Belinda. Taria is next. Taria. We'll do that. There we go. We got Taria, Stacey, and then Victoria. Let me check PayPal real quick once again, just to make sure we are on track. Yeah. Okay. And there we go. And yes, sending you definitely lots of love and healing. Okay, transit reading for Taria. So let me pull up your info here and then share the screen. $10.08. Okay. Feeling like a squished bug. Curious to see as to what the energy is activating and are bringing up for healing. Okay. Let's switch this over. And thank you, Wendy, for being here. Let me just make sure I got this right. Okay. All right. So feeling a little like a squished bug, curious as to what the energy is activating and are bringing up for healing. Okay. Healing, healing, healing. Okay, so Mars just entered Cancer for you. It started in the 12th, but it's going to soon move into the 1st. So this is a healing energy because Cancer is the moon and it is our emotions and it is about tapping into our emotions. And when we do that, there's always healing that shows up. There's always healing that happens in our lives. For you, this is like your drive turns to yourself. It's like the mirror gets put up in front of you and you have to look at yourself and you have to ask yourself, like, do I love myself? Right? That's one of the questions. Like, do I nurture myself enough? You're going to want to take care of yourself more than anything else while Mars transits your 1st house. And you may feel more emotional about your own sense of self and your own sense of identity. That's a pretty big transit right there, just first off. The other thing is that with the South Node transiting your 6th house and the North Node, the 12th, you're actually going on a powerful spiritual journey right now. The universe is like taking you on a journey, showing you new heights, showing you that there's another way to look at things, letting you know that if you have that higher perspective, you will see things that you never thought you could see before. And the world of your daily life, your work, all of those things are changing. Like your life as you knew it is not the same as you have always felt it. And I think it's a big deal. And that's the main thing for healing, because the 6th house, or at least healing of the body, because the 6th house is the house of health. And so the South Node transiting the 6th house is like health issues may come up, but what it really is letting go of those health issues and like making yourself anew, like creating a new body, basically healing yourself fully. The issues come up because they have to be seen, they have to be looked at, they have to be dealt with. And then it's time to use all that energy that you understood, that you learned while the South Node was in your 6th house of daily life, your own health, work. And then as soon as it moves into your 5th, the focus becomes more on working with other people and sharing your gifts with the world, channeling your creativity to the world. And you'll notice that starting in January, you're going to feel good because the North Node is going to start transiting your 11th house and your Taurus, and you're going to be going through your nodal return next year. And the next, from January, like for 18 months, you're going to experience the nodal return, and it's going to feel like you're coming back to your purpose. You're coming back to your destiny. And whenever we're in that place, it takes your focus away from any kind of, for you specifically, it'll take the focus away from the health issues and it'll move them more towards channeling your creative abilities and sharing them with the world. So it's like you're going through this big transformation and this big, it's a big healing thing when the healing has to do with yourself. You're going through that. And it's for a reason, because you have to clear it. You have to keep clearing the energies. Also, this full moon that's coming up is going to be happening in your 5th house. So it will make you see things about your creativity, your passion, even your relationship to your own kids, if you have kids, or to children in general, even romantic relationships. There's going to be an activation for you, and it may feel a little bit gnarly because you have your South Node here. So this is where your karma lies. Your karma is in the 5th house of children, passion, creativity, as well as, romantic relationships. Somehow all of those themes are lessons for you that you came here to experience either again or for the first time, so that you can learn, and then learn that basically that like the lesson is you have to, right? You know this, right? We've talked about it. You got to let go of the connections, the links, the attachment to any kind of drama, and to move towards more stability in your life. But you'll find that when you channel deep creativity. But this full moon is going to show you those things, which for everyone, like you guys, this full moon is going to be gnarly. So for everybody, it's not just, it's going to be gnarly because Pluto is about to go retrograde the day right after the full moon. And it's a full moon in Scorpio, which means that it's ruled by Pluto. So there's a lot of there's a heaviness to this moon. And so on Monday night, when we do our full moon ceremony, I'm going to be playing a lot of healing songs and mantras, because I think that's what we're going to need for this full moon energy. But know that for you, Taria, this is showing you like past life stuff, past life things, addictions, from the past that you're ready to let go of, and asking you, do you want to let go? Are you ready to let go? So, good. Okay. Yeah. Nice. So that's what I got for you, Taria. Thank you so much. Hopefully that gave you some insights. So next we have Stacey. And after that, we have Victoria. So I'll tell you when it's your turn. I usually kind of keep telling everybody the list, Victoria. So right now we're going to do Stacey. And then after Stacey, you are the last one on the list right now. So you'll be right after Stacey. Okay. And thank you so much for being here, and thank you for signing up for a reading. You're welcome, Taria. You're welcome. Okay, so tarot reading for Stacey. Is this physical location move a good thing, or where am I supposed to go? Will I get the job I am needing be provided there? Will the job I am needing be provided there? Okay, let's see. Is this physical location move a good thing? Where am I supposed to go? No, I think I can take 2 more. Yeah, I think I can take 2 more if people want to get on the list. I'm doing good. Okay. So one more card for Stacey, please. Yeah, this is definitely a good question for sure. All right, let's see. So let me show you the cards. Jupiter, very good card. Black Moon Lilith, also a good card. Capricorn, and the South Node. There's room, Rebecca. There's 2 more spots left for tonight. Okay. So here we go. When I see the Jupiter card, the first thing that I notice, the first thing that I feel is like, this is expansion. This is good luck. This is abundance. So the first part of your question, is this physical location move a good thing? Yes. The answer is yes, because it's going to bring a lot of expansion for you. In fact, it's going to help you step into your independence, help you step into your own creativity, help you step into your own femininity, your own inner power, and it'll teach you to be independent. Like, there's something about the theme of independence coming through very strongly, because you also get the card of Capricorn, which is business, right? Business and career themes, but also theme of life path, also theme of stepping into your authority. So all of those things are really, really powerful. Now, the last card we get, the South Node, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So, will the job I am needing be provided there? What I'm getting is that this situation, right, this move is related to something that you're ready to let go of and release. So when you go to this move, what it is, it's like healing karma, because the South Node deals with karma and karmic patterns. And so you're healing and you're releasing that energy. And so it's like the clearing of the karma. What do you know what your South Node is in? I'm curious now. Do you remember what your South Node is in? Because I definitely see a lot of expansion, a lot of independence. This is making you step into your power, and definitely career vibes, life path vibes. The South Node card brings in a little bit of like, this is something that you need to do because it's a gift and it's a lesson. But it also may feel like somewhat familiar. When you get over there, it might feel like somewhat familiar. Pisces, South Node Pisces. Okay. So, yeah. So it's like, it may feel very much like a spiritual release, like a reawakening, what's another way to describe reawakening? I've been saying that Pisces is a lot like a whole new perspective on life. And that's actually really, really cool. I feel like all of those messages are very positive messages. And basically, like, the answer is yes, because there's going to be a lot of expansion. It may not be the exact job that you want, but it's the one that you need to bring you the abundance, to help you step into your power, to help you find that strength. But more than strength, it's to find, the things that you need for your development, for your evolution. Okay, so Kadebolak, reduction and devastation. Oh, it's a Capricorn energy. Okay, pay attention to your flaws, because in them you will discover your affinity with others. This could be relating to that South Node card. It's like, because the South Node is also where the addictions are, where the flaws are, where the lessons that we need to let go, that we've already done them, we shouldn't repeat them. So the message is, when it says pay attention to your flaws, because in them you will discover your affinity with others, I think it's showing you that sometimes the things that you think are your strength or your comfortability, right? It's about your comfort level. Okay, good, Stacey. I'm glad. So there's something about, this is about going out of your comfort zone. It may feel like familiar, but at the same time, you are really going to learn and you're really going to evolve with this situation, because it's literally saying that in your past, somewhere in your past, even in past lives, something that you brought into this world is the key to unlocking like where you're moving into the future. So there you go. Really, really powerful reading, and I really liked your question. Okay, so we've got Victoria next, and then Rebecca. And I'm just going to make sure I check the PayPal list. And there's room for one more. if you guys are interested. You're welcome, Stacey. Just double checking because my PayPal's kind of acting up. So hang on, give me 1 second. And I see your information on there. How come I don't see Rebecca's name? I got the email. It's probably just taking a minute to process, but I did get the email that said that you sent it. So your name's on the list. Okay, so back into the chat. Let's look at Victoria's information. Okay. Let's see. So September, okay, we got that. Want to connect to God, feel close, don't know what's stopping me. Ooh, another really good question. Okay, let's pull up your information. My computer relaxed. It was like overheating. Oh my God. Because I had all these programs turned on. But I love my computer, man. This is the best computer that I've had, and it does exactly what I need it to do. So I am very, very happy with it. Okay. I love it. It's my baby. Okay, so there we go. Let's transition here. And Victoria, we've got September 27th, 82. 7:25. Is it AM or PM? It figured Cappy showed up. Oh, that's funny. That is really funny, Stacey. Yeah, that was a really good reading. So let me know if it's AM or PM, and then it's Bronx, New York. But I'm excited about this reading, you guys. For some reason, this is a very interesting one. After this, we got Rebecca, and then there's room for one more if somebody wants to get on the list. What's stopping me? I can't wait to see where all this is. Victoria, you were born one day before me. Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God. That's pretty wild. Let's take a little drink break while we wait for the answer. Gaia is out. She's a good girl. Mama's a good girl. She really had such a good time. She needed that really, really bad. Really bad. Oh, Shannon, you got on there too? Huh. What's going on with my PayPal? Why am I not seeing those? Let me check my email. Will you check it again, Shannon, and see if it went through on your end? I don't see an email from Shannon. Did you do it just now? I don't see yours, Shannon, for some reason. Strange. Now I see Rebecca's. So Rebecca's finally went through. I just needed a minute to think about it. But if you did get on the list, then the list is closed. Victoria, can you hear me? It's kind of an important detail. Oh, I need to know what time you were born. If it was 7:25 a.m. or p.m. Will you let me know in the chat? Oh, that's funny, Rebecca. That's funny. Okay, so we're still waiting to find out if Victoria was born in the morning or in the evening. Yeah, check it and let me know what it says. But yeah, that basically means the list is closed. Right? We're like sitting here like, do, 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 do. Maybe I should post it in the chat. Victoria, what time were you born? Maybe she'll see mine. Oh, we had almost every detail except that one. Rebecca, are you going to want an astrology reading or a tarot reading? Yeah. Okay, there. Now I saw it, Shannon. Now I saw it. Okay, so the list is closed. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, so Rebecca, did you want a tarot reading or okay? Let's do your reading, Rebecca, until we hear from Victoria. So, what is your question? So, all right, cool. So, Ramyal's love. Thank you so much for being here. The list is closed for tonight, but if you want to get on the list next time, I do mini readings like this every Friday. In fact, next either is it Thursday or Friday? I can't remember exactly when we're doing readings with Chandra again. I think we're doing them. What was it? The 29th? Do you remember what day we said we're going to be doing readings? That's when you can get on the list again. Okay. So here we go, Rebecca. Planning a trip to my hometown in June with Derek and the kids. Should we fly or drive? And Chandra says drive. It's a 25-hour drive, which seems crazy, but we are hoping for adventures along the way. And will it go well? Okay, let's check it out. Okay. Chandra's a little biased there. All right. Should we fly or should we drive? Let's see what we get. Okay, thank you, Chandra. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's where you can join us, Ramyal's love. Next Thursday, mini readings with my sister, Chandra Sangat. So make sure to follow her channel as well. Here we go. 2 more cards for Rebecca. Please. Should she fly or should she drive? I know. I know it makes a huge difference. Okay. So we got the Kazini card, which is about it's the connection. It's like the exact merging point. It's a very powerful point, and it means in the heart. In the heart. The next card we get is Venus. The next one is Waxing Gibbous. And the third one is the third house. So the answer is drive. Okay, there we go, Victoria. Okay, I'll get to you in a second. So the answer is drive, and here's why. Because there's something about, like, first of all, tap into the heart space, like literally in the heart, from the heart, what feels like, right? The first gut feeling. Venus is all about in relationship to your reading. Yeah, going home feeling. Yeah, for sure. In relationship to your own reading, Venus is about Taurus. Venus is about the earth. Venus is about staying on the ground, right? So staying on the ground. The waxing gibbous moon is that it's like a feeling that it's like it's growing, it's expanding. So the whole trip itself is going to be like a full kind of activation. And the third house is the house ruled by Gemini, which rules cars, like transformation, or not transformation, transportation through cars, like vehicles and bicycles and things like that. So there's two things to me that say car is Venus, which is on the earth, and it's the third house ruled by Gemini, which rules traveling by vehicle. The heart, right? It's like the energy of going home. And then the waxing gibbous moon is about the buildup, but it's also being aligned. It's a refining energy. It's nurture, it's patience, and it's evolution. To me, this very clearly says drive. That's what I'm getting. But let's pull a little oracle card for you as well. Yeah, exactly. With the North Node, if with the North Node in Gemini, definitely drive. Don't fly. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Al-Qaid, Ursa Major. Good things take time. Growth does not happen over time. Which I think is really sweet, because it's like it's going to be a good trip, but it's going to take time. You know what I mean? It's like another little hint at, like, it's going to be a minute before you get there. That's what I'm getting anyways. So yeah, there you go, Rebecca. That was a really good question. Yeah, road trip. Yeah, exactly, right? Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, so now, Victoria, let's us, and then I can't remember if she wanted a birth chart reading. Yeah, it's really fitting. Or was it birth chart, or was it... Okay, here's the question. I want to connect to God, feel close, don't know what's stopping me from connecting to God. Okay, let's do a transit reading. Or maybe with the natal chart reading, that's all we'll need. Well, you have to trust, obviously. The whole situation here is about trusting, for sure. Nothing is coincidence, Victoria. Nothing is a coincidence. Okay, so first of all, I want to look at this for a second. Okay. So what's holding you back? You see, this is interesting, because what I see, first of all, just right off the bat, let's just look at this by itself for a second, and then let's look at this. Actually, I can probably look at it, the whole thing together. Let's look at this. So the moon in Capricorn, Chandra's moon in Cap, and also at 29 degrees of Cap. That's kind of intense. But here's the interesting thing about your question is that you have Sun in the 12th house, which is a spiritual experience. Your entire life feels like a spiritual quest you are on. So if you're resisting that, then you're really resisting your own self. And with North Node in Cancer, it's about trusting your heart and being in your heart space and moving through life, connecting to your heart. This is very much Christ consciousness. And then in the 9th house, it is the connection to your spiritual integration. So you are here to explore. You are here to have, it's funny because your entire chart, not entire, but a lot of your chart has to do with finding a spiritual connection, trusting in your heart, learning about your own divinity. So the question is exploring to find the answers that you're looking for. But the question is that if you resist all of that, is it because you have a certain definition of God that holds you back from actually experiencing God? That's the first question you want to ask yourself. The other thing is correct. Chandra mentioned that you do have moon in Capricorn, and the moon in Capricorn likes to restrict its emotions, likes to not put away the emotions. And that's hard because with your North Node in Cancer, which is where the moon rules, you want to connect to the emotions. That's your destiny. You're here to listen to your emotions, but your moon may keep holding you back and saying, no, don't trust the emotions. They're not trustworthy. They only take you away from your logical mind. They take the control away. But to experience God, you have to let go of control. It's the age-old thing. It's like the reason why science will never really truly understand science until it understands that what they're looking at is divine. And when they fully understand that, when science merges with God, that is when like the full-on awakening, the full-on understanding, the full-on kind of enlightened experience will show up in the scientific community when they allow themselves to merge with God. And you have that's a theme that's important for you in your life. So if you feel that resistance, it could definitely be your moon in Capricorn and your South Node in Capricorn as well. They're just kind of holding you back, like, don't trust your emotions because they're not trustworthy. The other things that I notice is right now you have an opportunity to focus on your life mission, on your North Node, because Mars has just entered the sign of Cancer and it's going to be transiting over your North Node. So this is an opportunity for you to explore this space. This is coming up for you because it's time to explore these things. And that's really important. And then also, the North Node as well has been transiting your 9th house, which means it has been asking you to explore this realm. You went through your nodal return last year, and all the eclipses affected your nodal axis, which means your life purpose, your sense of purpose here on Earth, and past lives and karmic things. But that was last year for you. This year was all about allowing yourself to explore your new realms, to expand your mind and expand your horizons, and to let go of the old way of communicating and finding new ways of communicating. And when the north node enters Taurus and the south node enters Scorpio, this is going to be happening in your 8th and 2nd houses. So in the 8th house, that means that there's going to be change and transformation that happens in your life because it has to bring you the stability that you will be desiring. You find stability through the change, but it's about letting go of the change and surrendering to that change. So that's what I see. Those are the main things that I see in your chart. But trust your gut feelings, trust your intuition. You are very tapped in, and I think it's just a resistance that it's like you got to jump off the edge, right? It's like the fool card where he's ready to kind of like hop off because he wants to go on the adventure. You're supposed to be on the adventure and you're supposed to go explore and find your own divinity. So ask yourself, what is your definition of God? Because sometimes if you're thinking about it logically, you won't understand what God really is because you can't logic God. God is everything, God is everywhere, and it can really only be felt and experienced through all of the senses and all of the energy bodies, because it is all of it all at once. So it is overwhelming. So if you're trying to logic your way through it, that is going to hold you back. So it's let go of the logic, let go of the control, let go of the need to always know what's going on and what's going to happen next, and just go with the flow. And that's where I'm going to leave it for you. All right. Thank you, Victoria, for getting on the list tonight for a mini reading. All right. Shannon is our last one for the night. And thank you, everyone, again for signing up for a reading. We will be back next Thursday for mini readings. You can't logic God. Oh, I need that on a tote bag. Yeah, that would be funny. I don't know where that came from, but it came, you know? Oh, I love it. Okay, so transit reading for Shannon. We're just going to go right back over here and pull up your chart. Okay. Okay, for the wedding. Okay. She's like, I need to be prepared, y'all. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got. Well, the sister info, this will tell us the energies of the day, which is probably a good thing because everyone's going to be affected by the energies of the day. If we did the other one, it would be different. It would be like synastry, sort of. It's different. This feels better to me. This feels like the right kind of thing. Okay, so on this day, let's see what we're going to have. Okay, well, this is cool. Venus is going to be on Algol. And this is also affecting you as well. Mars is going to be transiting the 9th for you. Moon's going to be in Pisces. Oh, isn't your sister a Pisces? Let's see what else is coming up. That's really interesting. You have Mars on Algol, and well, you have your South Node on Algol. Ooh, okay. This is actually interesting. So, South Node, Mars on Algol. It's a Pleiadian thing, and Venus on the Pleiades, with also the North Node very close to Aldebaran. for you, I think this is going to be a beautiful energy for you. It's going to be a little bit gnarly because it is in your 8th house, but I think it's also going to be beautiful. Relationships, big theme of relationships, right? Yeah, she's a Pisces sun. So the moon, oh wow. that can be really interesting because the moon's going to be on her sun. Right? So she's a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon. So I will tell you this, that this full moon is going to be on her moon. And she's going, a lot is going to be revealed for her. A lot is going to be revealed on Monday for her. That's intense. The full moon is going to be on her moon. I don't know her degrees, but it's going to be in the same sign. So that's interesting because I think she's going to see wherever house it is for her, that's going to be the revelation that she gets, which is basically preparing her for her wedding, right? On the day of the wedding, the sun or the moon is going to be on her sun, which means it's going to be a very emotional, but also very romantic. That's actually really sweet. And with with Venus on the Pleiades, I feel like that's beautiful. Right? North Node close to Aldebaran. These are beautiful, like high vibrating energies. Mars in Cancer, that's going to be interesting because that brings more emotions too. It's going to be a very emotional wedding, okay? It's going to be an emotional wedding. I'm glad I arrived Wednesday then. But that's going to be very, very interesting. What else? What's her rising sign? The sun is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. Saturn and Jupiter are transiting your 4th house. So that's kind of heavy energy in your 4th house of the home. I feel like there's a lot going on there too. It's like a lot of things changing at home. And this could have to do with like your relationship with your sister as well, or family, right? The people that are, you consider, your family to you. That's really important. Right now, Saturn is exactly opposing your sun, which is probably why you're feeling really gnarly energies. Like exact, it's 13-13. Or on that day, it's going to be 13-13. And although it's already opposing it, but it's going to be exact on that day, pretty much. So it's going to, you're going to feel intense. Like you're going to be going through your own thing and also feeling like you have to be there for her. Because like I said, it is going to be a very emotional energy for a wedding. And she's a Scorpio rising. So there's not too much Scorpio stuff going on. So for her, the day of the wedding, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. The Scorpio stuff is going to happen before the wedding. So the revelations, the truth, the facing, if she has Scorpio rising and her moon is in Scorpio, that means that either her moon is in the 12th house or the 1st house. Either way, okay, Sun Pisces, moon in Gemini. Okay, so if she's a Scorpio rising, then okay, that changes what I said a little bit. The Scorpio rising means that the full moon is going to be in her 1st house. So things about herself are going to come to the surface. Things about like her own identity, like she's going to, not Bridezilla, no, thank God, because that would be kind of gnarly. So it's her own, she's on a journey right now. She's definitely on a journey. The full moon is going to like reveal some epic thing about herself. It's going to be intense because of all the water, right? But the day of the wedding, and she has Venus in water. The day of the wedding is going to be like kind of emotional, not in a bad way. I don't think in a bad way. I think because of the Pleiadian energy with Venus on the Pleiades, that's going to be a beautiful thing. And with Sun in Taurus, very grounded goddess energies. I think that's going to be a good thing. All of those things are like, I would say, are good energies, right? North Node Gemini on Aldebaran, that's Archangel Michael, right? Angelic, there's an angelic quality to this day. Very much. But and then the moon in Gemini. So yeah, so North Node on her moon, that's going to be beautiful and powerful for her. So that's going to feel good for her. This like an activation of her, you know, her 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 journey, her emotions, like guiding her to her North Node, towards her North Star. So I think it's actually good. I think this is good. And then for you, like you're going to be going through your own intense, like, because with Saturn opposing your sun, you might not feel like, you might feel heavy. This time is going to feel heavy for you. Just, it's already feeling that way. It's going to continue until Saturn gets off your sun. I've been leaning to the tearjerker maid of honor speech. So yeah, I'm sure yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because it's definitely, I like the Taurus. I like the Taurus energy on that day. I like the Venus on the Pleiades. I like the Aldebaran. Mars in Cancer is like, you know, it'll be emotional, but at the same time, it can be really beautiful. But also know that people are going to be reacting emotionally to things. So if people are not balanced, Mars in Cancer can make things really unbalanced. Like it's going to be a watery one. But the moon on her sun, I think that's going to be really beautiful because it'll make it a really beautiful, dreamy day. And the North Node on her moon. So yeah, I think that's cool. I think this is going to be a good day, for her especially. For her especially. So as long as everyone else can handle themselves, then we'll be good. You know, that's what I'm getting here. I do feel like you're going to be going through some kind of heavy stuff though. May not feel that good for you, Shannon, but you have to trust your own like heart too. Like just be in your strength as much as you can, and know that it's a passing thing. The Saturn opposing your sun might not have anything to do with the wedding, you know, it might just have to do with your own life. You're kind of feeling like there's a little bit of a struggle because it's like the power struggle between yourself and then authority. But at the same time, it's like we're talking about her wedding. So the energies for her in relationship to her are actually really good. I feel like this is really positive. So I'm glad that you asked, and I'm glad that we looked at it because I kind of like what I see. I think it's going to be a good day. Yeah, Sun's going to be trining the North. I mean, Saturn's going to be trining the North Node. Yeah, there you go. Great advice. Love you. Thank you. Let's hope everyone has. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. So there we go, everyone. Thank you so much for getting on the list tonight. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you to those of you that have gotten readings as well. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to also begin to offer the past life regression, the quantum astral healing journeys, which I can do remotely, to offer them in May. And like I said, if you want a session before I actually start charging for them, then definitely contact me, send me an email, and we can do a remote session with you, because I do need, this is my internship basically between now and May. So thank you everyone so much. Please check out the link for Chandra Sangat's Motherhood Circle down below in the description, and please join us on May 11th. Sign up before May 1st to get the discount and to receive a free set of the Goddess Isis oils from Chandra's Etsy shop. Love you guys so much. Thank you, all the moderators, Shannon, Wendy, Rebecca, Chandra. Thank you, everyone that signed up for a reading. Christina, Amy, both Kimberly's, Belinda, Taria, Stacey, Victoria, Rebecca, and Shannon. And thank you to everyone that was here hanging out. Nelvin, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys again. Let's see. Sunday night, we are going to be talking about the full moon in Scorpio. The astrology is on Sunday night, and then the full moon ceremony is on Monday, and you're not going to want to miss that. So love you guys. I will see you again soon. I hope you have a wonderful and beautiful weekend. Satnam.